Whew. Okay, we back. The camera had cut off. But on the bottom of the deck, you hear me say for the Virgo love reading, we got 4 cups on the bottom of the deck. So it may be some missed opportunities, or you may be sitting in a space of regret or your own guilt or expectations of what it could be. You possibly were submerged up under the water in your own emotions. Weighing options is just what I'm getting. That's what it kind of gives me, like you weighing your options. Let me just write that down before I forget. Because I will though. It's like you weighing your options. Weighing your options. Weighing options. Boom. So, you got King of Pentacles reverse. You got the Star reverse. You got the 4 of Wands reverse. And you have the 6 of Pentacles. Ooh. You may have been dealing with someone who does you and your thought process, or someone else that you may have been dealing with doesn't know how to give or know how to receive, in a sense, when it comes to attentive wise or working together as a whole. Somebody doesn't know how to operate in a union. That's the biggest thing. Somebody don't know how to work in a union to coexist with other people. That's what's kind of giving me though. So it may be you or somebody else that you may have been dealing with. They may have control issues where somebody doesn't know how to coexist with other people, because you had the 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, Temperance, and the 2 of Wands. That's why I said both of those add up as 4, needing that sense of stability. And it's kind of like that stability is not there when it comes to you in relationships and your own emotional happiness. Somebody's very tempted when it comes to certain things that look good but possibly don't feel good. And it possibly could be you coming off like you're a sense of a suitor, where it's kind of like, oh my God, this is this, I want to be with them, da 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 da, and then you really not. And then it's like on the flip side, you could be chaotic, crazy, all over the place, you know. Or you could be it's kind of like you attracting at this moment what you are. Or it's kind of like people got moth to a flame. That's what it kind of gives me though. Because you got King of Wands reverse. You got Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. Or you may just don't know when it comes to it right now though. It's kind of like patience right now. It's like the impulse control, like honing in. Like it's really control that's in the middle. The middle that's for me. It's kind of like controlling the dynamic of how a relationship plays out from a sense of fear. It's kind of like not thinking through. It's kind of like if somebody don't know how to fall in love. So it's like you got 2 teams, 2 options. You got somebody who needs to receive a lot of attention. And on the other hand, you got somebody where it's kind of like it's a pending relationship. But somebody got impulse control. Still some love there, rummaging from somewhere else. It's kind of like it's like the suitors right now. I don't know, you know, or it could be you. I don't know, masquerading, but the suitors there, child. The suitors you dealing with, for it's women or men. It's like Jesus Christ. King of Swords. You got 7 of Pentacles and the Hangman. It's kind of like that there. You hear me say waiting to receive. It's like somebody may have been waiting at a moment for something to happen. Like waiting for something to let go. It's kind of like somebody went in with hidden expectations. Kind of like this gonna fail or this not gonna work. Or if I can't have it this way, da 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 da. So when it was requirement of a teammate that you may have been asking somebody, they didn't know how to pour into it. Because you got Knight of Swords, you got 3 of Swords, and you got the 9 of Air, going back to the segregation, those type of things, like people not knowing how to coexist. It's revision, it's regrouping, and those type of moments. So it's like learning, especially when it comes to communicate, especially when it comes to need and individuals. That's why I said it does give me, my bad, it does give me that energy of someone. It's more of, it's a me. So you may be dating somebody that's a me. They don't communicate a lot. But it's a control thing. Impulse. It just gives me that. Or it could be coming from this space of singles. That may be your particular suitors you may be dealing with. Because you got the Lovers in reverse. That's what I said. It may be self-love, love all over the map. Like underlying. That's why I said it's kind of like you weighing your options at this moment. If you out here and you single, you trying to date. Because you got 3 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. You may be dealing with somebody that's just a little bit difficult. You may be a little bit difficult. 7 of Wands, like you hear me say, yeah, making a decision, standing on it. So this is what it is. It's kind of like if somebody's asking you to compromise, like compromise is off the table. Don't know exactly what may be going on in this moment, but it's kind of like when it comes to you and your suitors, this may be how you view them, or this may be how they view you in this moment of singleness. But it's a sense of control. It's this need for patience. Take your time, see things from a different perspective, broadening your mind. Somebody may be a little bit too slow for you, so that's why you're trying to take control. That may be why relationships are not flourishing at this moment. Whether it's friendships, personal relationships, or just overall love, it's a control issue. High Priestess. I don't like that too, because when that like High Priestess can mean, you know what I'm saying, secrets for people who are into tarot or whatever, but it gives me mind control. It gives me like mind control. It really does. What you don't know won't hurt you, right? That's what it kind of gives me, that type of energy. So there may be, yep, because it's 8 of Clubs. Inability to be able to walk away. Somebody may be staying in toxic situations because it pleases them. That's what, so you got 8 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. That's what I said, what you don't know won't hurt you. It gives me mind games, like whoever you may be dealing with in what situation, because it's like they don't want to put in the interest or pay attention or do the work when it comes to communicating and coexisting. Because you got 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the King of Waters. It's the emotional aspect. Like somebody apathetic. I tell you all the time, earth signs could be a little apathetic. I'll tell you that. But you got 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the King of Cups reverse. Yikes. That's what I say. It's like some suitors. There's some suitors on the prowl. It's kind of like you trying to poach somebody, trying to get them to be with you, but it's kind of like it's not looking too good for you. Or it may be a situation that you may be in. You may be dealing with somebody that's dealing with someone, something, that has like some type of karmic situation, or you may be dealing with a karmic situation that may be what you may be learning at this moment. The particular style of people that you date, because you got 3 of Cups and 6 of Cups. What worked for you in the past doesn't work because it's the King of Cups reverse. Is this emotional incompetency, like needing love but not knowing how to show love. Men who don't value you in an aspect, or you're not valuing yourself enough if you are a man, or whatever you choose to date. That's what it kind of gives me though. It's the it's 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Not knowing how to walk away from what doesn't serve you, staying prone and stuck in situations. You are a mutable sign for a reason. You got 2 of Swords reverse. What else gonna come out? Ooh. 4 of Pentacles. It's like you continuously Sun. That's number 19. Got the Sun. It's like wanting to stay stuck in a situation. I'm telling you, it's kind of like this. That's why you hear me say that spider called on me. And it gives me like this. I'm telling you, it's a mind game that somebody playing, or they playing with you, or you playing with somebody else, but game, set, match. That's why I said it may feel like a karmic. It kind of gives me like this luring somebody into a sense of a trap, where you hear me say when it comes to the sense of truth, to hold on to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that there. It's kind of like somebody has a hold on you or someone else. You hear me say finishing out some karmic part, but it's like you don't want to let it go. You got the Chariot, you got the Justice in reverse, and the 9 of Cups. It's kind of like the emotional shattering, like recognizing that this just not going to work. Maybe I need to accept defeat. That's what this give me an energy of it's not new to you. Because you got 6 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands returning back. It's like this sense of healness, wholeness, stepping into you, taking risks and taking those strides. It's kind of like you keep returning back. So it's like if it's new options, I don't know who you may be talking to at this moment, because it's 2 suits. You got the King of Pentacles here. Then you got the Queen of Wands. That's why I said it's kind of like the matches that you may be meeting you may be an example of who you are or were. But you got 6 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. It's returning. Somebody got doors open and somebody weighing their options in this moment. They do. But I'm telling you, it's like somebody playing the mind control with them. Stop playing a mind game with one of y'all. Transformation of the Empress. This is Scorpio energy, and you have the Empress reversed, so it's kind of like losing the sense of attachment, but it's like this insecurity about where they stand in this foundation. So there may be you, where you may be with something or someone in your life, somebody may be feeling like I don't know where I stand. So that possibly could be coming up for you. And singleness, like forced dating or in a sense of relationship or aspects, but it just gives me this like all over the place energy. It's secretive. It's all over the place. I'm telling you, it's all over the damn place. I don't know why I keep getting it. You got Pisces here, y'all sister sign, and the Page of Wands, but the Page of Swords reverse. Like, this is not being emotionally communicative. Somebody's very evasive. They has a mask on, and it's like that. Them could be a problematic. So it's like when it's communicating, they could be quick to communicate in a negative way. Like, they don't think before they speak. So it's kind of like this emotional mask, like somebody may be putting on, like, oh, this is that, and then they turn around and they can just break you down like that. That could be your energy. Like, they give me big Virgo energy, but hey, could be the person you're dealing with. But I said it's a karmic situation, so it's mirroring you to some point of the things you do. But it's kind of like the emotional validation of accepting the situation. It's kind of like you're not. Like, that's the thing that's going on in this moment. It's like you ain't accepting it. Ooh. It's like you ain't accepting it. Yeah. Damn, that jump flew across the wall. Shit. So, you got 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's why I say you better drop them burdens, or you just gonna keep pushing until your back hurt or whatever the case may be. You got 7 of Cups. You got 7 of Cups, and you had a 5 of Cups upright. This energy here alone just tells me that it's like the only time you learn is when you possibly may get hurt or stung. Only reason why I said that because of that Scorpio head came out. So maybe there's some of y'all maybe dealing with a Scorpio. You got Ace of Wands. It's kind of like that 5 of Cups, the inability to be able to move on, to take that stride, to move forward. It's kind of like each and every given chance that you're getting the option to start over, where you hear me say 0 can be valuable and invaluable at certain parts, but it's kind of like you await for something, someone, some spark, some sense of connection. And it's like you may be avoiding a lot of signs. Wheel of Fortune. That's what I say. You may be avoiding a lot of signs about someone or something. But you got 8 of Cups and the King of Swords, needing to cut out the emotional realization that, hey, this doesn't serve me anymore, like being logical or whatever the case may be. That's that moment that may be going on right now. Rational over this, because it's kind of like somebody dating for love, that didn't work. Dating for finances, that didn't work. Dated the impulse, that didn't work. But when it comes to somebody who's reasonable and understanding, like those qualities could come in home a lot for your particular sign, depending on what your moon is crossed by. But you ever say sister sign is Pisces, that's the illusion of being entrapped in certain situations. They can be romanticized certain aspects of certain people that met with a harsh reality. But I said it's kind of like this karmic situation, like needing to understand. You got the Wheel of Fortune reverse, you got the Chariot reverse, the Justice reverse. It's kind of like somebody been going through a hard time. Scorpio energy in reverse, number 13. There's no foundation setting. You hear me say the control antics with the Capricorn energy, patience, and all those different types of things. Singles, it look like you just keep running back to the same thing. It's kind of like just cue the music. Every time I want to leave, something keep pulling me back. And it ain't nothing. It's you that's pulling yourself back. I'm sorry, but it is, though. I'm telling you. It ain't even like, because the way the cards line up, it's not like, damn, I don't want to take out them. It's Ace of Swords. It's the Emperor. It's this control. It's this control. It's this impulse. So it could be somebody else that knows how to manipulate a certain situation. You know what I'm saying? But it's a sense of control. It could be a baby father, though. You did the son out. So it could be a child's father. Or it could be a situation you may be dealing with, baby father, baby mama, whatever the case may be. But it looks like it's old communication, speaking or thinking. Like somebody doesn't want to challenge themselves to go to a higher way of thinking or learning. Because you got 9 of Pentacles and you got the Hierophant here. That's why I say you may be in a situation where shooter got shot. I just said that in the last thing. Shooter got shot. Literally, because it's kind of like sometimes we be so busy thinking that will never happen to us, or a situation will never come back on us until we finally recognize, oh, it really did happen to me. Because you got the Ace of Swords reversed and the Queen of Wands. It's kind of like that brutally honest truth of freeing yourself from situations that was routine. And it's kind of like, oh my God, it may have been new, it may have been exciting. And it's kind of like, oh shit, this just like the past. That's something somebody may be recognizing. Because you got 10 of Wands reversed and you got the 6 of Wands reversed. That's why I said, and maybe the sense of falling. It may be a sense of falling, because you ever say Virgo energy is the number 9. Number 9 can have a beautiful meaning, but at the same time, it could be a rough patch. It could be a start to a spiritual awakening or some sort of enlightenment about certain things and learning harsh truths about ourselves and situations. So it could be you, how you date, who you date, or particularly when it comes to situations ending that needs a new beginning. But it's kind of like every start is this, it's there. It's like you don't know how to let go. It's like sun is being shined in those type of moments, or whatever the case may be. It's kind of like when you get free from being burdened and weighed down by certain instances. It's kind of like you're like, oh, I had enough time to think about it, so I'm going to run back to it. That's the Page of Cups, those expectations, that hopeful, that, oh yes, that's that type of energy. So that's what it is. And maybe the time that may be invested into it, because you got the Four of Swords, the stress. It's like, if it's you that has a problem working with somebody else, it's kind of like you only think about working with somebody when you can't work with them. Or somebody may be doing it to you, vice versa. That's the energy that it does give me, though. But it's like this karmic situation. It may be you. It doesn't have to be karmic partners. It could be karmic how you date, how you talk, how you spend money in this season, who you entertain, marriages, relationship, contracts, business. It could be those type of things going on in this moment, to where you like, oh my God, where's my love life? Where's this? Da, 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 da. And it's like, whoo, it's like being a little bit of honesty. Like about honesty, about the connections that you have with people and earthly beings. Because on the bottom of the deck, you got 10 of Pentacles upright. Look what comes before that. You got the Knight of Wands, which is reversed. You got the Page of Pentacles, which is reversed. You got the 7 of Swords, which is reversed. The Emperor, which is reversed. And the 4 of Cups, which is reversed. So it's like the missed opportunity. That moment to where it's like you can't have it or coexist with it or something like that. It's like a hardwire that goes off in your brain. Well, let me refix this. And you may be operating in Pisces energy a lot. That's the energy you may be feeling more than anything. So with this romanticism and a sense of enlightenment, that may well be going on with you in your love life when it comes to you and suitors. So you may be, the impatience may get the best of you. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay. And it's kind of like, no. Because I said when it comes to communication, talking, and coexisting with certain people, being honest about certain actions and intentions, taking things out of context or whatever the case may be. Because the Emperor, when he's reversing the 7 of Swords, it's kind of like they take things out of context and they run with them. It's kind of like hard to deal with them. So it may be hard to communicate with you. Then you got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So it's kind of hard bringing you down off the high horse, especially when it comes to the ego or matters of the heart. It's kind of like the not sense of listening, and a sense of immaturity, and a sense of, I don't want it. Like that type of energy, just walking away and not knowing the blowback of situations. That's why I say you got the 5 of Swords as well and the 5 of Pentacles. That energy. Canceling each other out goes back to 0 at the usher to start over. But it's kind of like you keep every chance you get, especially universally or cosmically or divinely. You don't, it's kind of like it's you or someone else or something in your life. It's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna give it another shot. It's like, hit me with your best shot. It's like you just keep going. Fire away. It's that type of energy, though, because you got 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Vulnerability, Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, Tower upright, 10 of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Magician, Hermit, and Strength. True strength is knowing when and when not to be vulnerable. But I digress. So that's it, singles. So I hope this helps somebody out. You know, hopefully I wasn't too crappy. So, let's go. Yeah. Alright. Virgos and relationships. Let's go. Virgos and relationships. Virgo in relationships. Virgo love readings. Let's go. People who are in relationship, connections, and unions. and divine partnerships. Thingamajiggies. You know? You got the Ten of Swords. Ooh, somebody's tired. What is going on? Somebody is tired. Whew. Let's go. Yes. Somebody's tired. Ooh. Some of y'all may be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be dealing with a water sign or an air sign. You got everything. The devil is fine. And the Seven of Cups. Somebody may be pretending. You hear me say in a relationship, you may be if you in a relationship, it's kind of like you were so comfortable with doing things by yourself or not seeing the value in someone or some things. Like if you in that, it's kind of like somebody's being clearly about certain habits or certain instances or certain things when it comes to their happiness. So it's kind of like you probably put the happiness on your partner in that type of moment. Like, no, you got to do this. You got to do this. So that may be going on. Queen of Swords. You even say stressful communication. You got Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Reversed. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I said. It gives me this energy though. Like somebody, like if you in a relationship right now, somebody could be a little bit hyperly needy in this moment. So it's kind of like somebody could be clingy, they could be brutal. It's kind of like impatiency, like this urgency of wanting this form of happiness to fix certain things, to clarify certain things, to get over certain things. And it's kind of feel like very pushy, like forceful energy. It's kind of like very forceful. It kind of gives me that though, like needing to get over something. It gives me very forceful energy. I'm telling you, it really does. You got Ten of Pentacles, you got the Fool, and you got the Emperor reverse. That's supposed to somebody very I want what I want and I don't care at any expense. And it's like patience. I'm telling you, it's like with this, like the energy, the shift, it made me want to talk a little fast and just be like, get to the point. Like this is the energy that's like, wait a minute. So that may be you or somebody else, but it could be work though. You hear me say, "Ooh, working with other people." Girl, it could be you. You got 9 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Baby, wait a minute. You got the Hermit, you got the 9 of Cups, and you got the 5 of Swords. All right, okay, where was we at? Boom, boom, boom. Here. That's why I said it's like this rushing energy. Okay, get it done. All right, okay. What's next? Da-da-da-da. Like that type of energy. It's like, okay, like never relaxing type energy. Somebody's very folly. Somebody could be in a sense of they may need a lot emotionally or need a lot of communications. That's why I say it could be business you may be dealing with that may be trickling over into the dynamic of 10 of Cups, where you just like, oh my God, I just want to go home, I want to relax, like that type of energy. But it gives me this sense of needing to constantly be in control, especially there. And it's kind of like if somebody's a boss or an authoritative position, when it comes home, they kind of very bossy when they come home, whether it be with the kids or with them or themselves or other relationships or a spouse. Because you got the Judgment, the Hang One, and the 8 of Cups. It's real flighty type behavior where you hear me say impulsive. Like the emotional aspects, like needing to understand to hear. It's like, okay, all right. And then walking the fuck away like, you done? Like, it's there. You hear me say it's like not wanting to go there. Because you got 6 of Cups and the Hermit here. That's what I'm saying. It's in a space of fear. or isolation or inability to acquire a sense of knowledge. It's just more of, well, I'm just gonna sit here and pout until everything gets done. Like, I'm telling you, it's weird because I'm telling you, earth signs do this. You don't even have to be an earth sign that you may be connecting with. It's kind of like, I'm telling you, it's that energy where it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna hear what you're saying, but when you get through, I'm listening to hear so I can counter, so I can be counteractive to whatever it is that you say. That's that Virgo energy. That's why I said this give me Virgo energy. It really does. Big Virgo energy where it's kind of like, you wrong. When you get through, you wrong. Like, needing to always be right. And that's probably what's that sabotaging and control, no peace, no justice, like that type of energy that may be going on right now. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like, yes, it's my way or the highway. When you get through, I don't care. That's the energy it does give me, though. Ace of Pentacles. But it does give me job, though. I'm saying, is it's like job, home. This is a lot to manage in the sense of a relationship. It really is. Because you got the High Priestess, not knowing what to do, when to do, wanting to be emotionally honest, courage and strength, Six of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, needing to walk away but don't know what you're walking into. That's what faith is, right? But you got Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, you know. Substituting certain pain for drinks, alcohol, partying, hanging with certain people, doing certain things because of vulnerability. Four of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Two of Cups, needing to let go of the dynamic of how a relationship used to be, or you may be going through some sense of, it's like this readjusting, this realignment type period, or whatever the case may be. That's what it kind of gives me, though, but it's kind of like this strength to walk away and to walk into something different. You're avoiding it as best as you can. It's kind of like, well, I'm trying not to get a divorce. I'm trying not to not do this. It's kind of like you constantly, like, that's where that feisty energy is coming from, where I'm trying not to do this. I'm trying not to do that. Because it's like the time and energy goes into other things for you. Take a load off. Take a break. Take a load off. Take a break. Literally, take a break. Five Cups. Five Cups on the bottom of the deck. Five of Cups. That's that song. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. Pulling me back. Getting stuck. Where we go? Oh, Knight of Wands. You got the Lovers, and you got the Ace of Swords, and you got the Ace of Swords. Stop. You got the Ace of Swords here. Three of Wands. That was crossed, though. It was. So we're gonna cross that by. Five of Wands. Arguing and conflict. The Justice. Ten of Wands and the King of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. Yep. That's why I said it's kind of like there. It was at a part where it's like something feels like it's breaking. It may be something earth challenging to trying to push you to a higher level. For it's a karmic lesson that may be going on, or a karmic situation, or some imbalancement where people go through these cycles and they don't know how they get in them, or whatever the case. It's kind of like learning how to be able to cut the bullshit out and be able to move on. But it's kind of like the option is there. It's kind of like, do I wait or I wait on a chance? And it's kind of like if communication comes in to where you can learn to understand or better to connect. It's the arguments where you hear me say sitting there like foot tapping, well, like that needing to, or whatever the case may be. I got to get my point across, and there's no need to get the point across because it's still problematic. You hear me say it's in a place where it's issuey, you know, it's very issuey. It's 5 of Cups, because it's kind of like at the end of the day, you complaining about the 3 that it's lost, and it's the 2 that's behind you. It's kind of like, oh my God, well, I'm here. This is what's going on for me. Blah, 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 blah. You know, not appreciating what you have. So it's that type of energy, though. Not appreciating what you got before it's gone. Because you got the 9 of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Moon. That's why I said it's stress. It's emotional understanding, truth, being honest, this incompetency, the emotional unavailability, that lack of love, that lack of understanding, that 2 of Wands. You got the Scorpio energy here. It's like there, that lack of understanding. Empress. That's why I say it's kind of like if it's something that's tugging or forcing someone in a new dynamic, which is 8 of Pentacles. It's like you ain't paying attention to the shakeup that it could have for you, because it's like, wait a minute, what's my words? Boom. The karmic imbalance that's going on in the cycle that you may be experiencing this moment, it may feel very uncomfortable, because it's like being honest about certain truths and flaring up certain moments because of fear, the indecision of constantly being stuck and tethered to the past, not wanting to reconstruct a new way of thinking when it comes to love, being honest, nurturing, and kind, or whatever the case may be. When it comes to you and the connection with self or family or happiness, it's like learning how to adjust. Though I says this Queen of Pentacles, even if it's kids or situation at this moment, women have kids, and you remember say Queen of Pentacles is for me like the ability to tap into the maternal aspect. So it's kind of like not feeling like you could be the best mom, or you're not the best person that you need to be at this moment. It could be you hear me say, participating in certain instances of magic. Well, I just said this today, if you is into a certain of dark magic or heavy magic, you gotta learn how to clean out your solar plex. But it's like this just give me like thin. I'm saying it's thin, because with the King of Pentacles here, it's like both of y'all doing too much. If you in a relationship, it's like both of y'all doing too much. It ain't no time. Like it probably ain't even how it was in the beginning, right? I'm saying it can't be. Knight of Cups and the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. It can't be. That's why I say it's like trouble, like getting into chaos, regret, holding situations over each other's head, stress, inability to be able to go to sleep, probably going to bed, arguing, waking up, arguing, all those different type of things. I'm saying this what I said, that. The Chariot, the 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. That's there. That's what it says. That going to bed, arguing, waking up every morning, needing to get up. Oh, I'm going to show them that 10 of Swords. I'm going to stick it to the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that mental entrapment of going back in those same cycles. So that's the karmic part of reliving certain experiences, or keep speaking them up and not redirecting them or changing the narrative. But I'm saying it's like y'all mirror each other. Like, if it's situations that's going on that y'all don't like, it's kind of like it's individuality, where you hear me say this season, it's kind of like you got to take time for you, he got to take time for him, or she got to take time for her, she and he, or however it goes. It's kind of like got to take time for themselves to understand, get truthful about this. Yeah, it's getting truthful, being honest about emotional aspects, certain things that's uncomfortable. It's like constantly holding it in that moment, it ain't doing nothing. It's like it's communication, but it's not communication. 6 of Wands. That's what it's like, communication, but it's not communication in that moment. Two of Swords. It's kind of like even if you is going to some sort of counselor or person or looking for some sort of understanding or truth that you need to come to you, it's kind of like it's this energy of I need for you to choose me, listen to me, like that type of energy. It's like me, 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 and it's both of y'all. It's not a one party, it's a both. That's why I say y'all mirror each other to that point, but it's like this individuality that's the issue that needs to be taken care of. So it's kind of like if you don't like it where you are, it's like you gotta fix it. King of Wands again. Knight of Pentacles, that's that impatience, swift, quick thinking. Oh, okay, we're gonna do this. That's like, I'm gonna plant a seed real quick. You hear me say that's like black magic. I don't know if you're into it or not, but it's kind of like, you hear me say black magic is instant. It gets you quick results, but earth magic take time. Like with the seed she's planting with those plants, and this is how people rush their healing. So it don't matter if it take you 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 7 months. It's kind of like still the interest that goes into putting in the work for certain things. Like not just saying, let me do this real quick. We're going to act like this. And then it's going to be here. Because I just want this to just go away. That 9 of Wands energy. Oh yeah, I understand. You finally penetrated me. I just, like that emotionally penetration where it's like, I get it. Yes, I'm going to change. And then boom. All right. Then so we learn, we go to the Page of Cups, and then we go to the 9, and then this is where you see couples or people, they do the information thing and they use it against each other. That type of thing in relationships. So it's like they do that. So that may be what you may be going through right now. Well, I'm learning this, he ain't learning. It's like that, it's like that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth energy. But you got the World, 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the Sun. It's unhappiness. Needing to be seen, but needing to be heard and wanting to coexist. But it's love there, though. It is. It's there. You hear me say quarantine doing it to a lot of us. We're ready to get out the house. I'm telling you, I am ready to get out the house. But other than that, though, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So hopefully this helped one of y'all out in a relationship, though, because it seemed like this has been a rough patch and a rough ride. Let me just tell you that it's been a rough ride. I'm telling you, it's like night and day, night and day, night and day, night and day. It's like somebody wants to get on the same page with doing it, but it's kind of like, it's like a ride. It's like a whirlwind. You never know. It's like a whirlwind. It's like somebody may have to bother the other one up for this, or somebody feels completely left out. But I said at the same time, both of y'all mirroring each other. I'm telling you, because Queen and King of Pentacles here. This energy. Y'all don't know how to give and take. That's the biggest issue. Because look, the 6 of Pentacles is reversed. But it's the love that's here. So it's like, oh, I love you. That's my boo. And I'm going to put up with it, right? But it's like not knowing how to give and take. So you got to butter one or the other up to get what it is that you want or need. So that's why I said it's there. Those two, y'all mirror each other to a certain extent. It's individuality that's going on. Not saying like, oh, I want something different outside of the relationship. But it's like needs to be happy and emotionally fulfilled. So that's just it, though. It is. That's why I said that's it, though. It's like it's a tugging, trying time. It's a tugging, trying time. But it's love there, though. It is. Could be contractual. Could be business. Some of y'all may be leaders and bosses. Maybe dealing with a lot of shit. And you like, damn, this is a lot. The fuck? But other than that, though, I'm gone. So hopefully this helped one of y'all out. It's just a weekly reading what y'all going through. Hopefully you see this, you be like, ooh, well, I'm glad somebody's seen this. I don't have to talk about it this week because it's already been talked about. Boom. So we ain't got to bring it up no more. When I bring it up, if I ain't coming up with a master plan to sit down and think how I could change some things. Okay? So other than that, I gotta go.